is that you can use your voice to inspire others and to educate others and to motivate others to understand that you all have it within yourselves to move forward in a positive way.
And through some loving family, some loving colleagues, you pulled the pieces together and made something very, very powerful out of it. There were a lot of different things you could do. You could go and volunteer somewhere, or there's just many different things that you could have done. Instead, you honed in on the power of your voice, which is all about what I recommend, because I think that there's nothing that can penetrate the hearts of people than what you speak from your point of view, from your experiences, from your road to wisdom, right? But you went all in. And what I love is that you weren't 20, you weren't 30, you weren't tech savvy in this whole world, right? And you, through sheer determination, decided that your voice was important enough that you were going to get the education you needed, you were going to get the know-how that you needed, and seek out the kinds of guests that you wanted on your show, and really devote a great portion of your life to this. Has it been worth it?
It has been worth it, 100%. When you realize that sometimes you have a purpose in life that takes you in one direction, and you effectuate that purpose, and you spread that purpose, and you do it in such a way that you impact lives on a very positive level, I think that it gives you the strength and the fortitude to understand that sometimes there's a fork in the road, and when you reach that fork in the road, you have two choices. And that if you make you make one choice, you can sit back and feel sorry for yourself, and you can wallow in pity, and you can accept what's there. And the second choice is that you can use your voice to inspire others and to educate others and to motivate others to understand that you all have it within yourselves to move forward in a positive way, no matter what you go through, whether it be an obstacle in your life that has been placed in front of you, even if it's divorce, or if it's death, or if it's losing your home, losing your car, losing your job, losing your best friend, losing your pet, whatever is put in front of you, losing your financial stability, that you always have somebody out there that's walked the path that you've walked, and that you always have tools and people that you can reach out to, and that you do have the strength within yourself, once you realize that you have a choice, to be able to take that and with that understanding and move it forward in such a way that you can use your voice to then inspire others that have walked the same path as you and that have gone through some of the things that you have gone through. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family. You would never think that I would be where I'm at right now. And it's a whole nother conversation. But when you look back on your life and you decide and you make that choice, do I want to follow their path, or do I want to follow this new path? It all comes from inspiration. It all comes from motivation. Where do we get inspiration and motivation? We get it audibly. We get it visually. We hear it. Storytellers have been around since the age of speaking. There's been storytellers, whether it be through drawings on a cave someplace, or whether it's been through actual sitting down around a campfire and telling a story, or coming into a classroom and telling a story. Storytelling has been around forever. What does storytelling do for us? It allows us to understand that, hey, we have hope. We have inspiration. We have the tools necessary through this conversation to understand that we have a way to succeed, or a way to understand that failure is only a stepping stone to success.
Failure is only a stepping stone to success. I want to reiterate that. Michael Herst. Failure is only a stepping stone to success. But you got to choose to step on it, right?
Exactly. You have to choose to do that.
So as we close, I would really love to hear from you, those who have kind of tossed around with the idea of maybe writing a book, maybe getting on stages and speaking, maybe starting their own podcast, but they're afraid that they don't have the skills, or Does anybody really want to know what I have to say? All the things, right? That four-letter word, FEAR, convinces us out of those things that maybe our spirit is trying to prompt us to move forward in. What is maybe a cornerstone piece of advice you might give them?
I would say the first step, um, you have to choose. You have to choose to move forward with this. Have confidence in yourself to understand that you do have a message that you can deliver. Understand what that message is. Develop your message to a point that you design it in such a way that you have an impact to motivate, educate, or inspire someone else.